All right, welcome to my music corner. I'm going to show you some things I do. This is just a YPG 235 keyboard. It's a cheap, Yamaha keyboard. Not cheap, I don't say it. It's for the price you pay for this Yamaha board. There's a lot of qualities in it. I've got it plugged into an amplifier over here. I'll flip around and show you the amplifier. Well, I can't on this, but anyway, the amplifier is a KB300 PV amp. It's a 3-channel amp. I've got this keyboard in it. Got another keyboard that I plug into it. I've got a digital set of drums I also plug into it, but I'm going to be using a drum track that's in the keyboard for this particular video. I'm also going to put a little bit of organ sound behind it, but my first track is just what I do is I track one, I just hit a key, and then the drum loop comes on. I record the drum loop because if you don't, you got all your accompaniment in the keyboard that you don't want. So I'll record the drum loop with the song. I'll sing along with the drum loop. You don't want to be here when that happens. But anyway, I'll sing along with the drum loop. Then I'll come back and I'll put the keyboard on the second track. So the drum loop is first track, keyboard is second track, and then I'll put a light organ in behind it, and I'll record all of it together. So in other words, let me go here and show you. I'll put in this is my style. It's a 16-beat drum beat, and it sounds like that. And then I'll sing along with it to get it all the way through the music. And then when it comes, that's kind of the verse part. When it hits the chorus, I'll hit the accompany film it. You understand it puts a little bit of that in it. Gives you a few rudiments and runs in the song from the drum. You hit it, go back to your verse, go back to chorus. So I add all that preset, so I don't have to be hitting a button while I'm playing the keyboard or dealing with the keyboard's accompaniment trying to play along with it, because the keyboard's accompaniment is terrible. So that's what I do here. I'll record the drum beat, then I'll come behind and give you an idea and record the So I'll record the music in with the drum beat, and then I'll come behind it and I'll go over here to organ. Let me find my organ there. That's not the organ I used. Oh, that's the beat. We go back to voice. 1-3. And then I'll put the organ in behind it real lightly. And you'll hear a little bit of organ, piano, and a drum beat. I can do there. You can track on this one up to 5 different tracks. Now, like on the Yamaha MMA, you can do 8 different tracks plus a beat. So you can put horns, guitars, all that in it. I'm not using it for that. I'm just using it to do this recording. So now that I've got it mixed in, I mix all of it in together. I didn't record the mixing process because that's a long thing. So I'll go to song. I'll put this on user 2. And so I'm going to show you what I do with it to make you understand what's happening here. I'm building my own tracks to play with on guitar. So, all right, so we're going to hit start. It's going to play, and I'm just going to play along with it on here. That's how I'm building tracks to play along with on my acoustic guitars. You build the tracks on the keyboard, and you play along with. You can do any song pretty much that you want to play your guitar on with. But it's a cheap, again, not cheaply made. It's a cheap keyboard that you can play along with, and I really like it. It's the YPG 235. It's just a 76 key keyboard, but it's got a lot of good features to be able to mix and to make songs for yourself. You could actually pack this keyboard with you, this 76 keyboard, plus your acoustic guitar, your acoustic electric. You don't have to pack a drum set, have a drummer or anything like that, or a drum machine. It's all built in here. You can hold up to 5 years of songs. You can do an entire set with your keyboard and your acoustic guitar together, playing along with it. So if you don't know how to play keyboard and you play guitar, you can get a keyboard player to mix it with you. If you don't even know anything about drum loops, bring a drummer in or somebody that does. And a keyboard player can play the organ sounds. They can play the bass guitar sounds or whatever you want to put in it. But it does track individually, and then you mix it all together and you can play your guitar along with it. So that's what I'm showing you today, the YPG 235. Simple, easy keyboard. It's light, easy to load up. That amplifier, you can hook a microphone into a three-channel amp and play your acoustic electric with it. You can put channel 1 as your microphone, 2 as your keyboard, 3 as your guitar, and you can have a full band with just you and your guitar playing and singing. Pretty neat setup. Thanks. I just want to show you that. All right.